players is something I was super excited for. I had a good offseason, and we did a great job getting the players that we wanted. So just gelling together at the right time. Training camp has been amazing. The vibes, the energy. I don't think we had a day where the energy was bad. We didn't get better. So I'm just super excited. I'm looking forward to it.
On that note, Tyler, you've talked a lot about the culture change this year. And Tyler was referencing the team meeting that you guys had last night. What felt different about that message to you?
Everybody was just on the same accord. I think from day one in the training camp, you could feel that everybody just wants to get better and they want the person next to them to get better. And I think coming into this is a long season. Obviously, Coach Tyler, he has been with the Aces where they won a championship, so he obviously knows what it takes. And he was telling us, like, the best teams, they're going to go through the ups and downs of the roller coasters, but it's how you flow through the season. Don't let the highs be the highs and the lows be the lows. You got to stay mellow tone and stay even. So I think that was the most important part, and just being able to have us on the same page is important.
How do things feel differently for you personally heading into your second year?
I think just my confidence is through the roof right now. Obviously, Unrivaled was just a great experience for me, being able to kind of sharpen up on some things and just being able to show my versatility. And then talking to Tyler with that hire, he wanted me to be that. He wanted me to be more than a rebounder, more than a defender, and just show everything. So knowing the sky's the limit when I have a coach that believes in me and trusts in me, and then this team has just had my back through everything.
Was there anything specifically in the offseason outside of Unrivaled that you did that was kind of different this year?
Well, this is my first actual offseason, but technically not because I was recovering, obviously, from my wrist. But I think it was the best thing for me, being around vets, being able to change my eating habits, being able to do recovery, and just being able to see how these players keep longevity in this league. And I didn't know that. You don't have these opportunities. A lot of players have to go overseas, and luckily I had the opportunity to stay here and just get better. So I don't know. I don't know what my experience would have been like without it, but it was great that I really enjoyed.
Do you feel healthier and more well-rested coming into this season than you did maybe going into your rookie season coming right off of college?
I'm not going to lie. Everything last year was a blur. I don't remember anything. Everything happened so fast. I remember, I think we reported, the draft was like April 15th, and I was at training camp like April 28th, 29th. So it was quick, it was fast, and it was just a blur of everything. So I really don't remember much of that, but I do know that I do feel really good mentally coming in a great spirit. And this team is just, I'm just super excited to showcase with this team.
What did you do to help yourself improve mental health-wise? Is there anything in particular you found that helped?
Just being able to take time to myself. I think just being able to have the resources around me have been great. I hang around a lot of pros, so on the men and the women's side. So I think that was something that was beneficial too to me. So it was great. I had a great offseason.
Angel, how have you navigated like what it means to be a star and to just everything that comes with that, both on and off the court?
Staying level-headed and staying humble. Obviously, this moment can be taken for me like this. I remember before all this, I had the same friends, I had the same family members from day one, and that's the most important thing. Having my circle super tight, and just staying grounded. I mean, every opportunity is a blessing. I pray for these opportunities and these blessings and manifest. I manifest so many great things in my life, and they happen. So just continue just to stay grounded.
Do you remember like a moment where you were like, okay, my old life is gone. Like, you know, I can never really probably go walk down the street to get some milk, just something like that. Do you remember when it kind of changed for you?
The day I got back to LSU when we won the national championship, my life never was the same after that, and it's a blessing, obviously. I mean, winning the national championship was so much fun, but obviously adapting to this new life. But I have a great circle around me. My team is amazing. My friend group is amazing too, and they keep me grounded of what life is like. They tell me like, yo, you know, like milk is going up. It's $3, $4, $7 now, and they be telling me like they'll come to my house and like stock up on stuff and take stuff from my house too. Or like I have so many brand deals, they're like I can give it them to stuff, and that's why I give my team stuff too, because I have a lot of stuff at my house. So yeah, that's the blessing too. I get to give back to my friends and family.
What is the environment like in this arena? And obviously it's their home crowd, but
Yeah.
do you feed off the energy in the building?
I don't remember the last time we were here, but obviously you know the environment coming here. It's great. You can see how they love women's basketball here. Obviously, all their teams here in Indiana are great. The NBA team, football team, and the women's basketball team here. So it's like a sports city, sports town. So I know they come out and support. You see everybody with jerseys walking down the street, and that's super exciting to see.
We've got time for a couple more.
Anything extra for you guys, knowing that this is such a big day for Tyler? It's his first game as head coach, but also in a really important place for him.
Yeah, I think for him, obviously, I know how it is to be first. I know how the pressure is probably high on him. as a new head coach, as a black man. I know how hard it's probably is for him right now and the pressure he feels. I told him, like, I got your back. Like, no matter what, I got you. I know what it feels like to have the pressure on you. And he's kind of also relieved me, and he'll send me a text like, if nobody believes in you, just know I believe in you. Know I got you. And having a coach like that is something that's really important. I've had a lot of great coaches in my career, and I think that's what helped me be successful.
How has he helped coach you, the person? We talked about different games and having you do more things like on perimeter, but as a person, how has he coached you?
Yeah, he's helped me stay mentally tough. I am working on my patience. So just being able to be patient and trusting the process of everything. And I'm probably my biggest critic. I'm probably the one that beats myself up. He'll tell me I have a good game, and I'll say, no, it wasn't good enough. Even though he's obviously the coach and he sees things on film. We watch film together a lot of times, and just being able to have a coach that really believes and trusts me. And he supports me on and off the court. He knows how important it is for me to just build my brand off the court, but he knows, like, I come to work every day to go to work, and then when I'm out of work, like, what else I do. So he's been super supportive since he's got hired.
Last two questions go Jason
When
and
you talk
Brian.
about coming back from the wrist injury, it's got to be so frustrating to have an injury that you don't have control over. What has the process been like coming back from that, including adapting to shooting with the wrap on your hip?
Yeah, I've been kind of using this the rest of my off season, at the end of my off season. So it's been all right. Obviously, I've had surgeries in the past before. I've had my foot. I had 8 months later. I had another surgery. So, like, I know how it feels to be injured and hit obstacles and hit that wall, and just how you get back up. I think it humbles you because you feel like you're so high. I think I was the highest going at a rival. I was playing my best basketball, and then when I wasn't able to play at the end of that, and then even when I ended my season last year. From my rookie season, I feel like I was going so well. So I think God humbles you in the right ways at the right time. It was the perfect timing. Everything happens for the perfect time and perfect reason. So I'm just super blessed to just be in the moment right now and be healthy.
Last question from Brian.
Angel, I've heard you speak about your first WNBA game as a fan when your mom took you. Just wanted to get your thoughts on just how you feel about going into these arenas and just being an inspiration to young fans.
Yeah, I mean, you see them all coming from so many different places. I remember somebody told me they came from Alaska, came from Australia, and like, thinking about it, some of these people put their last dollar and dime into these tickets, into these arenas. And I know it's not cheap. I remember growing up, like, even AU, it wasn't cheap to travel. So just trying to be super grateful for that, and try to sign as many autographs as I can, try to at least smile, wave, hey, notice them. That makes their day, and knowing that. So just try to appreciate them as much as I can, because you never know, like, that little girl could be in my shoes one day and reverse that. So I'm just happy to be in this moment.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.